And we're gonna want to worship God. We're gonna want to honor and serve God no matter what. And that's what this blind man did. In John chapter 9, we see a man who was born blind. And Jesus' disciples asked, was it because of his sin or because of his parents' sin that he was born blind? But Jesus answered and said, no, it's not because of his sin or his parents' sin. It's because God wants to work and manifest himself in him. You see, sometimes we think that because somebody is sick or somebody's blind, that automatically because they sin. And that's not the case. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't criticize or judge people just because they're going through a sickness or something. Just maybe it's because God wants to use them. God wants to manifest himself in that person. The Bible then tells me that Jesus spat on the ground and made mud and put this mud in his eyes. And he told him to go and wash himself. And so he did. He went and washed himself, and when he came back, he was healed. Sometimes Jesus is going to tell us to do something that to us doesn't make any sense. Sometimes he's going to do things that to us is not normal. But don't worry, he's got everything under control, and he knows what he's doing. We have to do what the blind man did. He obeyed. He went and did what Jesus told him to do. We have to do exactly what Jesus says, even if it doesn't make sense to us. He came back and he was healed. He was able to see. And his neighbors, his friends couldn't believe it. They said, isn't this the guy that was begging? This guy looks like him. And he says, it is me. I am healed. And they said, how are you healed? And he said, well, this man named Jesus, he healed me. The people were amazed, and they took him to the Pharisees. And the Pharisees asked the same question, how are you healed? And he said, a man called Jesus healed me. They said, well, how can a man of God do such a thing on the Sabbath? That's a sin. He's a sinner. And they asked the blind man that he could see now, who was he? And he said, a prophet. The Pharisees couldn't believe this man, so they called his parents and they said, is this your son? Yes. Was he born blind? Yes. Is he healed now? Yes. Who did it and how? We don't know. The Pharisees once again asked this man, who did this to you and how? And he said, but I've already told you who did it. I've already told you and you don't listen. And he defended Jesus because these people didn't believe him nor Jesus. So what happened? They kicked him out of the synagogue. Jesus sees him. He says, do you believe in the Son of Man? And this man answered, I don't know who the Son of Man is. And Jesus said, you've seen him, and the one who's talking to you is the Son of Man. This man answered, I believe, and he worshipped him. When we believe in Jesus, no matter what people say, we're gonna say, yes, Lord, I believe that it was you that healed me. People might not believe in you, and people might not believe in me, but I believe in you. And we're gonna want to worship God. We're gonna want to honor and serve God no matter what. And that's what this blind man did. If this is something that you liked, please give us a like. If you don't know who we are Donny, my wife Victoria behind the scene. We're a Christian couple who live here in the Dominican Republic. We share Christian videos every Sunday, and once a month or so we share our adventures here in the DR, in Panama, and the United States. If there's something that you might like, go ahead and subscribe, share this channel with others. Thank you for watching us. God bless you.